Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. I'm Jamie. This will be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Since it's Valentine's Day, we're going to go ahead and do a love reading. So, of course, keep in mind this is for a really large collective. That was weird. So if any parts just don't resonate with your life, that's okay. Discard them. Only take what's for you. And of course, remember there is no gender. If I pull a queen, I could be talking about a guy and vice versa. It's all about the personality. Cross watchers, you're welcome here. You're also free to switch the energy if you feel like it's in the reverse. Just take it however it resonates. All the information for a private personal is in the description below and in the pinned section of the comments. I've also linked in there some of the channel subscribers' dreams. So there's artwork and a nonprofit organization. And I featured some channels in my featured channel section. You can find those by going to my homepage and just scrolling down. You'll also find my other channel if you haven't seen me over there yet. The Lips of Wisdom Tarot is a Cancer-only channel. I mean, really everybody's welcome, but the readings are Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But we do a lot of like psychoeducation and relationship advice and stuff like that over there. We also have a book club, so definitely check us out. Okay, tell me what's up with Cancer and love for Valentine's Day. Thank you. We have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So Gary, bless his heart, got us this deck, and this is the most beautiful deck I have ever owned, honestly. So if you guys are interested in getting it, it's from Amazon. It's Weird World Tarot. The illustrations are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So again, thank you so much, Gary. Cancer and love, please. Beautiful. The overall energy is strength. We have the Page of Wands, the World, and the Two of Pentacles. I'm getting the vibe that a lot of you have a Leo moon or rising. It'll be really prevalent for you folks. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Fool, Aquarius energy. Some have an Aquarian moon. That is interesting in the mix. We have the Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Seven of Cups. I think in order to I just feel like you're in a relationship where there's a lot of loyalty and like, strength is an energy of like compassion, loyalty. It's interesting because I feel like, there's this like childlike element to it, but this is such a like mature child energy, so it's not like somebody's childish. It's like this energy is childlike, so like they can bring out the best in you. This is somebody who's like funny and witty, and quite passionate about the things that they do. The World and the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like to you, that's it. This is the one. A lot of people have these false ideas like, they have to leave somebody to find a better relationship. Now, I am one to say that if you're being abused in a relationship, that's probably absolutely true. But a lot of people, they're ready also to just like leave at the first sign of danger. Leave, like there's just, I don't see that here. I feel like this is the type of connection where like two people really try to work it out. It's like they may at times have these immaturities or like even, like little rants or something like that. But it's like instead of, ending things, it's like the two of you always figure out a way to work through it, and bring that spark back. We have the Fool energy here, so I feel like the two of you just never really lose faith with one another, if that makes sense, The Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Lovers. The Seven of Cups. I feel like that's the thing. It's like, somewhere in the past, maybe you've, chosen to deal in situations, or you had like very unrealistic expectation. The Seven of Cups is like, fantasy land, la la land, And it's like maybe you're realizing that a lot of times in this specific relationship, like you have even shown up immature. It's like, yeah, the Page of Wands, again, is like, it has its pros and its cons. I feel like what you've released here is like this idealized version of like what a relationship should be. Maybe some of you, it's like, you just want the Ten of Pentacles, and sometimes that doesn't mean what it used to, like, I remember phases of my life where like, I used to be like dead set on wanting to get married. The situations that kept me in, thinking that over time, the longer I stayed with somebody, like, would make them want to marry me or something, And then even situations, where I've seen other people where it's like they've been with someone for 10 years, but because they're not getting legally married, that person doesn't want to get legally married, they want to leave them. And it's like, what the fuck is the difference? Like, you have life insurance to leave this person or something. Like, is there some, is it like some type of legality that would make sense with that? Because like, what's the difference? I think that a lot of people don't understand like certain things with relationships is like that idealized, like that perfect, this is what it should look like because this is what it looks like for everybody else, or like what my parents or the church or like, society told me it should look like. And I feel like you've kind of broken that pattern. You're like, love doesn't look the same for everybody. And like, I'm just looking for something long term where I can be safe and stable. It's like, I don't need the fucking huge house with the white picket fence, It's like, I can have what I want. You can still have family and community and things like that, but I feel like it's like you don't have unrealistic expectations. It's like, if somebody wants to marry me, cool. If not, whatever. All I care about is that I'm with somebody that I can stay with for the rest of my life. Like, it's like somebody's like waking up to the reality that like, you're never going to just go out there and find the perfect love. You have to build it. Tell me about this person. I feel like too with the Queen of Wands here, it's like maybe before it was like a lot of insecurities. Again, it was like what other people would think, or what it looked like to other people, or what other people were doing, or your life in comparison to someone else's, When you look at it today, it's like you actually, it's like, okay, so my friend did get married and her marriage lasted 3 years and ended in horrible divorce and cheating. But I've been with this person for 10 years and I've never been through that. Maybe marriage doesn't really fucking matter, something like that. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, where it's like releasing an expectation, compromising in a situation. The King of Wands. So now I have the King to the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man. That's funny because I think this other person's changing their mind too. They're like, maybe there isn't anything wrong with getting married. Maybe there is nothing wrong with, I feel like the two of you are shifting it, you know. I feel like I do feel like it's like that, like someone wanted, like, I don't know, some type of like specific title or something, and it's like now that the person's kind of over that and they don't care and they've kind of like detached from the like what they're considering like a dumb expectation, the other person's kind of seeing it like in the opposite way. Like, I don't think this person's really asking for too much, you know. It's kind of funny. It's like flipped. The Tower of the Eight of Wands. You may be shocked by where this is going. What's the advice? The Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords. What? The King of Cups. The Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like a funny ass energy. It's like where it's saying like the Tower of the Eight of Wands. The reason that you're gonna be shocked by the way things go here, but the reason that things are going is because you released trying to control any of this. You realize that this shit was sabotaging you. It's like the pain that you were going through in this situation was not even real. It was like a lie you were telling yourself. It's almost like, you know, I don't know, I feel like you stressed yourself out, but now that you've sort of like walked away from that idea because you again realize like this is what was fucking the relationship up. This is what was, you know, fucking you up. Was just this stupid ass Seven of Cups. This fantasy. You know, but the second you release it, the second you let go. And that so for a lot of you, you know, like this is someone coming in to give you that genuine commitment, or if you've been with a person for like a really long time, I feel like taking that shit to the next level. But just as you're releasing it and being cool with where things are at, you know what I mean? So it's almost it's ironic, but it's also kind of perfect. See you guys soon.